softball, yes indeed, from the campus of Duke University. It is the first of two semifinals heading your way as Duke, the #1 seed, the regular season champions, get ready to take on Clemson, a team that they did sweep during the regular season. However, Valerie Cagle did not play at all in that series. Florida State, and she faces a full count. Mackenzie Clark works the walk after falling behind.
And just showing great.
Lifted in the air. Burgess, who made a couple of ridiculously good plays and saved the game yesterday in regulation time against BC. She makes the catch in what was a late change in the lineup. Blasted, far, and way gone. Maddie Moore with a majestic home run gets Clemson on the board first.
You got a little player that will call their shot. Before this game, she made the comment to their sports information director that she had unfinished business today. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts in her appearances at the plate yesterday. She said, don't worry, I'm hitting a home run today. And she capitalizes on a pitch that's left big. That's the farthest hit home run we have seen in the tournament. An absolute mash.
Mackenzie Clark with her typical understated reaction comes around, but you're right. To bring home some National Player of the Year recognition. Hit on the ground to Anna Gold. Out number 2. We will see her soon in the circle.
Going fielder, number 5, Lindsay Gard.
Garcia hits it solidly, but Baker throws her out. So a couple of ground balls, but Davidson, who was this year's ACC Player of the Year, unanimous selection. Burgess makes the running catch to retire Davidson.
The second baseman,
check that aerial Oda, my problem.
That she didn't have to pitch this season, put extra emphasis on her offense, and it has shown in her numbers.
Got the double that was followed by the home run by Vega to beat BC, but Mackenzie Clark covered, catching Valerie Cagle. And now Kelly Torres, who had been the leadoff hitter, dropped to third, and that was a bad throw by Moore, the home run hitter, who allowed Torres to take an extra base and get on in the first
series against Clemson.
So an extra chance now for Burgess. Bouncing ball, fielded and thrown over in time by Brown. It's a 6-pitch inning. He should, very proud. But Kurt gave up a 2-run home run to Maddie Moore in the first inning, and that's a tough play, right, for Jada Baker.
It is a tough play, but as 3 defenders converge upon the ball.
Ogaleo sends that into left field, but Burgess.
Some very important games that have been played, and Vieira's been so solid behind the dish, but goes down swinging for the 3rd strike and the 3rd out of the inning. Go tomorrow.
We're lemering up. Duke down 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Anna Gold sends it into left, but boy, man, we talk about these outfielders, Jenny, and they're covering ground at
Carolina before coming over and starting the program here at Duke.
And you see that they have been really good. That's a walk to Tapia with 1 out here in the 2nd inning. You see? On the ground for Moore, goes the short way for the 2nd out.
And people may not know that
in a couple of games.
And Grace Connolly on a pinch hit comes in and gets the huge home run. Big dive. But they're going to say she left early over there at first base, and because of that, it ends the inning. Got to be careful with that steal where timing is everything. Did leave early too, so
all with style. So we had lots going on, but it was officially a strikeout. Ariel Oda leading things off here in the top of the third inning. First pitch goes after it. Deanna Jennings playing shallow, grabs it. Chokes up on the bat just a little bit. Cassidy Curd. Pye says she walked. The Duke players are Alex Brown. Flew out her first time up. That one headed towards the track where it's caught by Davidson. Clark tagged up just to draw the throw. Get ready to take on Georgia Tech in our second semi. Lifted into the air. That's a top play, Claire Davidson. How about that? Davidson with a couple of nice catches in the... Jennings. Right, oh boy, did it hit Cagle? Went right into the circle. And Jennings got on. Davidson sends it a long way. And Oda. Cagle this time knocks it down. Able to get the out, but Jennings now is at third base.
Now that does almost the same thing as a sacrifice bunt. Dish giving confidence to their circle, knowing they can throw that ball in the dirt and it's okay.
Full count. Gloved by Logaleo. High throw, but handled by Noller. Duke gets its first hit of the game, but they strand Jennings at third. It's 2-0 Clemson. A couple of Seminoles. We'll see them later. Cagle on the nose, and Davidson didn't seem to get a good read on that, but the throw called safe as Cagle took an extra base.
And I think what goes into that play out there and right.
Jada Baker holds the runner at second and throws out Garcia for the first out of fourth.
And that shuffle is such an important part.
And you see it there in your screen on the left side. Got away momentarily from Torres, and they are going to get Ariel.
There to third.
Noller fists one up in the air. It's grabbed by Vega, and before it was even caught, Curd.
Defense behind your pitcher. Right now, they just need to find their bats.
Moore throws low, not handled by Noller, and Burgess takes advantage. History than this player here on a goal, but Cagle blows one by her.
And that's this pitch with special sauce. It takes a little velo off of it.
Cagle throws over, and safe as Burgess gets over. Now there are two away, and possibly not getting Tapia, so she got the shore out. That sends Oda back over her head. Jada Baker with the two-out double gets Duke on the board.
Missing yesterday, they left a ton of runners on, did not get the key hit. And with this ball to the wall, Jada Baker's fourth double of the year, finally a hit with a runner in scoring position for Duke.
A two-out base hit.
Their game to know where the strike zone's being called and be able to get your timing as you step into the box.
Sends that into the gap. Ties the game. A pitch hit single for Freeland.
We just needed to talk about it, obviously, for Duke to be able to perform. That ball left big by Cagle, goes all the way to the wall. And even with the speed in the outfield, Mackenzie Clark can't get to it in time to catch it. Huge run by...
3 hits in a row now, all with 2 outs. Jennings went after the first pitch. On first. Clemson hit it on the nose, but Garcia had time to go over and retire the side. But year for those pitchers. 1-2 now to Logaleo, who skies it. Curd wants it. But what happens? The third baseman on a goal says, get out of the way. That's the right play.
I love the fact that you said.
Another pop-up. Kelly Torres got rid of the mask quickly. Oh my, right up against the fence.
Torres fired up after that one. And usually when a ball goes up this close to the netting behind home plate, it will skim the fence. And I think that's what Alex Leaf, the home plate umpire, was looking to see to make this, to be able to spread the news and the message that you got to be strong and you need people behind you. Beautiful play out there and left.
Amaya Burgess does it again. Had a great catch yesterday through. Amina Vega goes after the first pitch. Garcia has to run a ways to make the catch.
And typically you see Millie Thompson with the ball at the bottom where Millie Thompson typically lives.
Now a full count. Way low, and Kelly runs to first when she could have walked. Love that enthusiasm.
15 is Lily Walker.
That advances the runner. Burgess thrown out by Brown for the second out.
On the beginning of that at bat, she was trying to put down the sack bunt or the drag bunt to move the runner. So while that is not
The third baseman, number
the
4.
pitch,
Right. And she was the pitcher of the year, Jayla. That was tipped, but not held on to.
yeah, that's a close one. And realize that you have to have indisputable video evidence to be able to overturn a call or change a call on the field.
She was out. They changed it. So a good review by John Rittman, and that ends the inning. Jessica Allister doing such a great job going back to her alma mater. Meanwhile, we have the ACC going on, and Mackenzie Clark into short right field, where it is gathered by Amina Vega, who
The second baseman, number
was the
25,
defensive player of 17 today. Duke 4 for 20. But not horribly surprising. A couple of good pitching staffs. Up in the air as Vega shades her eyes with her glove. Curd got her. That's an 8-pitch inning for Cassidy Curd. And Florida State coming up next on the ACC network. Starting things off in the 6th. First pitch taken into center field by Anna Gold. Duke with their 2 runs in the 4th inning. Tapia moves the runner over. Thrown out by Brown.
One of those silent tallies that you keep in the back of your mind for sure.
John Rittman, he's a legend. Throw down to make it official. But Gold
Play at home if she's going to throw this ball in the dirt.
short right field, long run, but tracked down by Garcia. Duke is now left 6 on base here in this tied semifinal. Cagle sends it into short left field, and that's a really good job by Jada Baker to fade back onto the outfield grass and get now. Big weekend in the triangle. Here's Lindsey Garcia. She sends that deep into left field and gone. It hit the scoreboard. Not the ball, but the scoreboard. And it gives Clemson the lead.
Talk about an impact transfer for Clemson. She comes away with a huge one there. Her first season playing for Clemson. She had 10 dingers last season. This one, her 5th long ball of the year. Right on time, very compact and smooth swing, gets her hips right through it. Barrel to ball contact, perfect. Firing up Clemson. The Tigers find themselves with the lead for the first time since one.
Now the 1-2.
Or Virginia Tech, I apologize.
Yes,
they beat Virginia Tech, not Florida State.
It was the battle of the Techs.
That's
as
right.
Noller goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout.
Knowing that it's going to just continue to climb out of the zone.
Pulled the string to get her looking. What a at-bat between Curd and Lugaleo, but waited on it in the hole. She'll get on, as Alex Brown could not field it cleanly. Jennings runs so fast.
I mean, Jennings is fire down the line.
Little tapper that advances the runner, and Davidson is called safe.
Let's give it another shot.
Hoping for another walk-off. Got one off the bat of Vega yesterday. Handled by Cagle, 1 away, but runners now on 2nd and 3rd.
The defense to perform as they've got the crowd and the noise to compete with.
Partnering now 2-2, and Torres puts it into the gap. Clark grabs it. The tag from Jennings ties the game.
But Claire Davidson saw an opportunity to take an additional 60 feet. So this ball definitely deep enough as Clark goes back to make the catch. You know Jennings is going to score easily, but with the throw into 3rd base, this is from now. This is the most important pitch for Millie Thompson.
2-1. Handled by Brown, who nips Burgess to end the innings in a single championship. They did it just yesterday, as they had to go to extra innings to beat Boston College. And that's a base hit by Abby Vieira. How about a leadoff double here at the top of the 8th? Otis swinging away, playable for Gold in foul territory. Out number 1.
But both of those pitches have been so far out of the zone, she's not going to get a swing on that.
Full count now. Popped her up. Gold with room. Now the 1-2 to Brown.
3 in a row.
Are you kidding me? Lily Walker, with the filthiest, nastiest, muddiest chain you're ever going to see, comes in and shuts the door.
Well, how do you get a strikeout with domination? You don't.
That's a clean base hit. Gold starts things off.
Feet away from home plate, trying to take away the tap and go.
Charging, Cagle is able to throw out Tapia, but Giselle does her job
Today.
Clemson relying on the long ball with a couple of home runs. 2nd out, but Gold gets down to 3rd.
All away, ball inside. She hits about 400.
Chance for more. Throws over, Cagle grabs it, and we go to the 9th inning. Gold stranded at 3rd for the 2nd time. First inning. Off of departed starter Cassidy Curd, now facing Lily Walker. Baker gets her. Another chance for Baker, who has a couple of assists so far in this 9th inning.
That string gets pulled.
Did it again.
It's just not fair, Pam. The way the body movement, I think that created a situation for Tatum Stolting down the line to say no swing.
taking strike 3 to start off the 9th.
Yeah, you don't want to get rigged.
Hit in the 3-4 hole. Davidson's second straight hit, and here comes Vega, who won yesterday's quarterfinal game with a home run. 2-0. Vega sends it towards the wall. It's brought back in by Mackenzie Clark. Pie in the sky. Rob the homer.
Against Duke, when we were at Clemson.
So an incredibly loud out, and then Torres pops out to end the 9th, but Mackenzie
And changeup, which disrupts your timing even more.
just able to nub it to Vega for the first out of the 10th inning. Victim of a changeup, but not by Walker, struck out by Curd before she exited. Right through the wickets of Anna Gold.
Defensively, you have to always be ready because...
Yes. Wow, Vieira.
Speed, so Oda will choke up and try to shorten up her pre-motion and try to take the barrel right to the ball without a big load.
Oda down 1-2. Another chance for Vega. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. Longaleo stranded. Spencer pitched yesterday, a complete game win against Virginia in the quarters. And that's a leadoff walk for Burgess. Anna Gold sends that into short left, and it plunks right in front of Oda. First 2 on for Duke in the 10th. And straight singles, pardon me, for a goal. So with 2 strikes, short game off the table, and Tapia pops it up to Brown.
And it was an actually...
Automatically out. Baker had an RBI double earlier in the game, just got under that one. Oda camps. 2 away. Fralick pops it up. It drops in! And coming all the way around, she is out! Burgess trying to score from second, but called out.
That is obviously not a catch. The play under review is this play at the plate. Ooh, that is close, Pam. Oh, I think she gets the hand in.
That is a very good angle.
Well, the difficult part about this is that she's coming around and going in. The cage of the mask actually goes up into her face. So the trainer did come out, and she's being looked at by the trainer at the moment. Oh, that might be our best look yet. Hand.
The call in the field has changed. That ends the game.
Well, Maya Burgess with incredible hustle, scoring all the way from second, just getting her hand in under the tag attempt by Abby Vieira. It took a while, but they got the call correct, and we will see Duke in the championship game tomorrow.
And Burgess might be hurting a little bit, but she doesn't feel the pain as they get their second walk-off win in the 10th inning here in the ACC championship. Huge.
Just popped it up into the infield. Amaya, a true freshman from League City, Texas, threw out a couple of runners yesterday to save the day against Boston College and scores the game winner today.
The freshman with big things defensively and also gets the game winner at the plate. This one right here. Beautiful shot by our camera crew. Able to see that the hand gets under before the tag's applied. Marissa Young says, hey, Let's go back to the championship game, baby.
And great job by the umpires and Craig Hyde up in the booth to get it right. Heartbreaking loss for Clemson. But we will definitely see them in the upcoming NCAA tournament. And Maya Burgess, what a day. What a weekend she's had so far.